Welcome to Astro Rahu Channel English. I'm your host Vishal Sathye. Today we are going to discuss for the Sagittarius Ascendant what happens when the 8th Lord Moon comes in the 4th house in Pisces. In astrology, there are 4 triangles. The first is the fire triangle, the Dharma triangle. The second is the Karma triangle. There is the Artha triangle. Number 3 is the Kama triangle, and number 4 is the Moksha triangle. Now the Sagittarius ascendant is a fiery ascendant. That's why all the Moksha houses have water signs in it. And here Moon ruling the 8th house is going in the 4th house, which is also, both are the houses of the Moksha triangle, 12th, 4th and 8th. So one Moksha house lord is going in the other Moksha house, and it is also in the watery sign, the sign of the Moksha triangle. So the intensity, whenever a lord of a house moves in that triangle, be it the Dharma triangle or the Artha triangle or whichever triangle, if it moves within that, then there is a lot of intensity. And here there is dual intensity, because not only it is moving within the Moksha triangle, but it is also in the water sign, which is the original sign of the Moksha triangle. So there is dual intensity in this placement. And Moon for the Sagittarius ascendant is very malefic. And Moon has been given this 8th house for the Sagittarius ascendant only because here the ascendant lord is very wise. It is the Sagittarius ascendant, the great Sagittarius ascendant. Only this ascendant can bear such emotional ups and downs, because he is wise, the ascendant is wise. It can manage those emotional ups and downs. So for the Sagittarius ascendant, especially Moon and Saturn are very malefic, and here the Moon ruling the 8th house is going in the 4th house. So what happens by this placement, we'll discuss in detail. First of all, I have seen that due to this placement, many a times there is some kind of ups and downs in the climate at home, dealings in the house. There are some kinds of disputes and ups and downs, uncertainties at home, and due to that the emotional health is disturbed. Emotional health of the individual is disturbed. I've seen this also because from the 4th house mother is also seen, so relationship with mother must also many a times has this kind of disturbances, some issues due to which such ups and downs are continuously there, and the emotional stability of the individual is disturbed. Further, I also seen with this placement that in the career, with the bosses, in the office, at business, there are uncertainties because the Moon from the 4th house, it aspects the 10th house. So due to this, there can also be ups and downs in the public image, because 10th house represents all these things. So the 10th house is also affected by, negatively affected by this placement many a times, because what happens here is the 8th house, I'm saying negatively because 8th house is black or white. And as an individual, as an atma, when there are good times, then we enjoy them and the good times go away. So the good times I enjoyed and the time passes away so fast, and when there are bad times, then we feel it and the time goes slow. That is also why pain is felt more than ecstasy. So with this placement, when there are ups and downs brought by moon in the 4th house, in the 10th house, then the bad side of moon is felt more. And the moon also can bring in very positive things if the ascendant lord is very strong, because here whenever there is some bad placement, it is the strength of the ascendant which stands tall and faces this negative placement boldly. And for the Sagittarius ascendant, the ascendant lord and the 4th lord are the same. So here the placement of Jupiter is very important. If it is well placed in the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, or in the ascendant, then this placement will bring in more positive effects. Or if it brings in negative effects, then the negative effects are faced boldly and they are not felt so much. And apart from that because 10th house, the moon aspects the 10th house, from the 10th house mother-in-law is seen, and from the 8th house also the in-laws are seen. So when moon as the 8th lord is placed in the 4th house and it is aspecting also the 10th house, then many a times after marriage there are some disturbances, peace of mind is hampered, or some disturbances are there at home because of the mother-in-law. This also I have seen in many cases. This happens many a times with this placement. And because here moon is placed in the 4th house in the moksha triangle, and because the moksha triangle is activated here dually, because the planet of the 8th lord moksha triangle is going in the 4th house, which is of the moksha triangle, and again it is also going in the water sign. It is exchanging that water sign. So there is dual intensity. There is, and here because the planet concerned is moon, so there are many psychic capabilities in the person, and very intuitive powers are also there in such a person. This is really always the case. This is the good side of it. But if the chart, especially Jupiter, is not strong in the chart, then I have seen that due to this placement many a times there are mental derangements also. This is the negative side of this placement. So what happens that there are emotional problems, traumas, and the person might experience several things, such as I have seen people with this placement feeling that at some point of time in their life that they are possessed for a short period of time. Suddenly they start behaving strangely, say for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and they don't know about these things, and the other people tell them that you are behaving in very strange fashion, as if you are not that yourself, and as if someone had possessed you. This is also I have seen with this placement happening if the Jupiter is not strong, if the ascendant lord is not strong. Apart from this, many a times such an individual becomes very he doubts the intentions of other people, because this is the first initial stages of any mental derangement. It is that there is a doubt. One starts doubting people, and one loses trust in other people. The mental derangement, many a times preliminary, it starts from here. Doubt, one starts doubting other people. This happens with this placement. Apart from this, I also seen instances where people, the person who has this placement, he was afraid of, when he was sleeping upstairs, he was afraid of going downstairs alone, because he had the notion that someone was waiting there or calling him, calling her. Actually, this was in the particular case was of a female. She felt as if someone is waiting for her downstairs, someone which she does not know. Unknown person was waiting downstairs in her home, waiting for her, calling her to have sex at night. So she, when she was sleeping on the roof, she was afraid to go alone in her home downstairs. Such a thing is also, such kinds of mental derangement also is possible. She also had psychic capabilities also. So both positives and negatives can also coexist with this placement. Actually, the video is getting really lengthy, and I will discuss more of my experiences on this placement in some other episode. So these were my major observations on this placement. Moon ruling the 8th house for the Sagittarius Ascendant being placed in the 4th house. If you liked this episode, don't forget to press the like button, and please share this video. This is very important for me. So this is Vishal Sathye signing off for now. Bye.